You already have what it takes. Seriously, you already have the skills you acquired in your school, in your church, your mosque, your faith-based activities, your volunteering activities, or even community projects. They are all the same ones that global employers and clients look for worldwide. My name is Dr. Abimbola Adegbuyi. I'm a global positioner and global opportunity coach. I'm also a lecturer in business in United Kingdom. Today, I'm going to show you how to turn what you already have into global opportunities, even with zero formal experience. Yes, you heard me. Stick around with me in this video and watch till the end. And let me remind you, subscribe to this channel, like, put on your notification because I don't want you to miss out on any of my videos. So let's continue. I'm assuring you again that you already have what it is required. That is, you already have the transferable skills. Yes, you watching me or listening to me right now, you have what it takes. That is, you have the transferable skills for global employers or global clients. Let me break it down. Calm down. I'm going to break it down. Global employers or clients don't just hire based on your CV. They hire based on transferable skills which you already have. These are abilities you can use anywhere, anytime, no matter the job you're doing. Here are called transferable skills you already have. Go and get a pen and a paper and start writing down. I want to show you the core transferable skills that you're listening to me, watching me, already have. Communication, verbal writing, speaking, listening, and presentation. That is communication skill. I'm sure you've done one or two verbal communication. You've done one or two writing, active listening, presentation. Yes, that is communication. For instance, leading a Sunday school class, if you are a Christian, or sharing updates in a community group, that is communication. Problem solving, analyzing situations, finding solution, that is problem solving. For instance, you have organized an event and you have also figured out last minute logistics issue. That is problem solving. I'm sure you've done something like this, isn't it? Teamwork, that is collaborating and motivating others. For example, working with people to clean up a local work, maybe your community, your local park, local market, working with other people to clean it up. Yes, that is teamwork. You have worked with others to do something, to achieve a goal. That is teamwork. So you already have teamwork skill. Then leadership, inspiring, delegating, encouraging. For example, leading a group of people or a community outreach projects. Yes, that is leadership. Or you have inspired people. You have delegated to other people. You have encouraged someone. That is a leadership skill that you have in there. Then, time management. This includes organizing tasks, meeting deadlines. For instance, balancing school, other responsibilities, and volunteering at the same time. Doing several things at the same time. That is time management. This shows that you can manage your time in between different roles, in between different responsibilities. Yes, that is time management skill that you have right there. Then adaptability, adjusting with a positive attitude. That is, for example, stepping in to handle a role when a team member couldn't show up. Maybe, for example, you have covered up for someone who couldn't show up. Yes, that is adaptability. That is adaptability. Somebody, you have covered up for the person. You have showed up for the person. You have gone to represent somebody who couldn't show up for their appointment, for their project, for one reason or the other. That is adaptability. Then critical thinking. That is, you have been able to make informed decision. For example, choosing how to allocate resources for a program or an event. Maybe a family program, a school program, a community program. You have been able to think critically. You have made informed decision about that event. That is critical thinking. Then digital skill, using software. For instance, you have taught on a WhatsApp group. Yes, creating a presentation for a community awareness program on a WhatsApp group. Yes, that is digital skill. Can you see that you already have the skill already? Yes, you already have the skill already. Other skills that you already have that employers love also include self-management, that is reliability, self-motivation, and resilience. I'm sure you have consistently shown up for an event, for yourself, for a program. Maybe you are running a degree program, a 4-year program. You have consistently showed up for that program, for that degree until you achieve your degree. Yes, that is self-management. That is resilience. That is resilience. Then initiative, that is proactivity and taking ownership. Maybe you have done a fundraising project for a cause you care about, or maybe for somebody who is in need of money. You have done a fundraising project like a GoFundMe. Yes, that is initiative. That is a skill that you've got out there. Then customer service, that is, if you have empathy, patience, understanding needs, you're able to identify needs beyond the surface level. That is customer service skill that you have in there. For instance, maybe you have helped a neighbor feel welcome in your community, in the same location. You helped a neighbor to feel welcome, or assisting a neighbor, a colleague to feel welcome. Yes, that is customer service skill that you have there. Then project management. I'm sure at one point or the other you are able to plan, organize, and execute a project, even if it's a personal project or in your community, or even an online project. Organizing community workshop, youth events, faith-based events, or teaching adult education in your community. That is a project management skill that you have there. Can you see the way I'll be able to analyze? I'm sure I'll be able to open your eyes to see the skill, the transferable skills that you have that are valuable on the global platform. Even without a formal job, you can show evidence of your skills globally with what I've shared with you. You can see that you can share what you already have globally. Like I mentioned, communication, problem solving, leadership. For instance, you can record short teaching or presentation video. That is communication. You can write about a challenge you solved, a problem in your community. That is problem solving. Then leadership. Your ability for you to highlight a project you have led in your community or volunteer, that is leadership. Put this on LinkedIn, on Upwork, or create a portfolio for that. Employers or global clients care about results, not where you got these experiences, these skills from. They're not going to ask you that, oh, where did you get this from? No. They just want to know that you have the skill, you have the experience, no matter how you got those experiences or the skill, either formal or informal. This experience, they must be well packaged. You need to present what you've done in a way that global employers or clients understand. It's not enough for you to have those. You must learn how to package them in such a way that global clients or global employers understand those skills, those experiencing transferable skills that you have already. So how do you do that? You can use this format: the role, that is what you did; the results that you got, that is role, what you did, and the result that you got. For example, you led a team of volunteers for a community fundraiser project. You raised $500 in 1 week. You trained 3 new volunteers to run the next event. Can you see? That is how to package it. Even if it was done in your local environment, or even if it was done informally, the structure you put into it makes it professional and compelling. So you must understand how to package all this in line with global opportunities, global employers, and global clients. Then you must also know how to position as the solution. You must know how to position as the solution. Global opportunities are not just about skills, they are about solving problems. So you must be able to highlight the problems you are able to solve with those skills. Ask yourself, what problem have I been able to solve with those skills and those experiences? What results can I deliver with what I already have? How do I communicate those globally? For example, you know, I will always give an example, right? Yes, you can trust me for that. So instead of you saying, I have volunteered a lot does not mean anything. Say, I organize volunteer teams and run projects that achieve measurable results. I can do the same for your organization. Can you see? So you must shift focus from what you lack to what you can deliver, what you already have. Don't allow what you don't have hold you back. Focus and highlight what you already have. Project what you already have. Package what you already have. Another thing you can do is also to show your growth journey. Yes, global clients or employers want to see your growth journey. This will help to fill the experience gaps quickly. Yes, this is done by learning new skills online or offline. For instance, you can take a free course on Canva or Google Workspace if you want to create a project for your community. So you can learn a course about how to organize such projects using Google Workspace. Then volunteer to run online workshop, that is, show leadership and technical skills. Global clients hire willingness, that is, your willingness to learn and action, not just past job. So you must show the willingness. Then the next thing that you do is Strategic networking. I cannot emphasize this enough. You must network strategically because you cannot have beautiful things and hide it. You must be able to network strategically. Networking cannot be overemphasized because global opportunities often come from connection. This also gives visibility. So on LinkedIn, share posts about projects or insights. You can also, on a Facebook group, join global job or volunteer communities. Then on freelance platform, offer small tasks to build reviews. One connection can lead to global opportunities. Yes, one connection can lead to global opportunity. So, I want you to know that you already have what it takes. With all I've said, you can now see that you already have what it takes. Your transferable skills, community experiences, and willingness to learn are enough to win globally. Start small, package your experience, your skill, show your results, and step confidently into global roles. Remember to like this video, subscribe, share with somebody in your contacts. Somebody in your contact needs this. And I want you to comment below, I'm ready to win globally. And I will reply with tips to help you land your first international opportunities, even with your transferable skill. And if you are still confused about how to position for global opportunities, book a one-on-one clarity section with me using the link in the description box. Thank you, and I will see you in my next video.